Is this Windows 7?
Yes?
Well, I'm afraid something rather complicated has happened with my driver's license.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
Well, I moved here from another state, and I let my driver's license lapse, and,
Yes?
should I let you finish?
I don't think so. It's a very long book.
But are you listening to my problem?
I can read and listen at the same time. Go on.
All right. Well, I took the driving test again, and I passed, and I got a temporary license, which is now expired, but I never received my permanent one. And when I called about it, they said that they didn't have me in the computer. So they had no proof that I took the test. So they couldn't give me my driver's license, even though I did take it and pass the test. It's your turn to say something.
Wait 1 minute. I wanted to finish the paragraph. What seems to be the matter?
Well,
In one sentence.
I never received my driver's license.
Okay, let me see if you're on the computer.
I'm not on the computer.
What's your name?
I'm not in it.
How do you spell that?
I'm not in the computer. I went to window number 3, and they said that I wasn't in the computer.
I am not Windows 3. I am Windows 7, and I need to know your name.
Jamie Agnes.
Is that J as in Jupiter, A as in Agnes, M as in Mary, I as in idiot, E as in excruciating, pause, A as in aardvark, G as in gesundheit, N as in nincompoop, E as in excruciating, and S as in slow lingering death?
Yes.
You're not on the computer.
I told you I wasn't.
Fine, I'll give you an award at the end of the day. How else may I help you?
I want my license.
I'm sorry you're not in the computer.
But I have a temporary license.
This temporary license is expired.
No, I know it's expired.
It is no longer a valid license.
I realize it's no longer a valid license. That's why I want my permanent one. I didn't realize that I didn't get the permanent one in the mail until after this one expired. I mean, I just presumed everything was all right.
It's a funny thing to do. Tell me, if you don't have a valid driver's license, how did you get here to the Department of Motor Vehicles?
Oh, I took a taxi.
Can you prove that to me?
What?
Did you keep a receipt from the taxi?
No, I didn't.
I trust you did not drive here yourself, Ms. Jamie Agnes.
No, I realize my driver's license is no longer valid.
That's correct. You have an invalid license. Good morning.
But you're not helping me.
How may I help you?
I want my driver's license.
You must take the driving test.
No, but I took the driving test.
I have no record of that.
I know you have no record of it. Some schmuck lost me in the computer.
Kindly do not speak Yiddish to me. If you wish to make an appointment to take the driving test, please go to window 4.
I don't want to take the driving test again.
Well, when did you take the driving test before?
It's the same date that's on the temporary license.
September 3rd, 1894. The Department of Motor Vehicles did not exist in 1894.
Oh, well, clearly it's a typo. It's meant to say 1994.
I'm willing to agree that it's more likely a typo. I don't follow the rules on everything. I'm only human. What's your name again?
Jamie Agnes.
Let me see if you're in the computer. Is that J as in Jupiter, A as in...
Jamie Agnes.
Well, let me see if you're in the computer.
I'm not. I'm not in the computer. You know I'm not in the computer.
Why are you shouting at me? When I am shouted at, I don't feel like cooperating.
But you haven't been cooperating.
I have been cooperating. If I hadn't been cooperating, you would have been shouting at me much sooner than this.
I want my license.
Well, you can have it. You're not in the computer.
But that's not my fault.
And it's not my fault. We're both blameless. Isn't that a nice feeling?
You're not helping me.
I'm doing everything in my power.
But don't you have a little more power? I mean, can't you type my name into the computer and then send me my driver's license?
No. Only the secretary at the driving test site can do that.
But if she forgets to do that, can't somebody else do it?
If the secretary at the driving test site is willing to write a note admitting that she forgot to type your name and test result into the computer, then I can type your name into the computer. And then we'll fire her. You really want her to lose her job?
No. I want you to lose yours.
I don't know why you expect me to help you when you're being hostile.
But isn't there something that you can suggest that will help solve my problem?
If you could relive the initial driving test, when it was over, you could ask to watch the secretary type your name and test result into the computer.
So your suggestion is that I go back in time and relive the initial driving test.
It's a hypothetical suggestion, I admit, but it's the limit of what I can help you with.
May I speak to your supervisor, please?
My supervisor is in the back office, sorting documents, and cannot be disturbed.
Look me in the eye. And I want you to tell me what I should do to try and solve my problem. And I want you to tell me right now.
Move out of New York.
That's a good suggestion. Thank you.
Ohio's nice.